Hey, how's it going? It's Chaz here from theorygames.com. If you want to crush your enemies, dominate every battle, and build the ultimate hero lineup in Lost Mobile, you have came to the right place. Choosing the right heroes can make or break your game, so whether you're farming resources, climbing the Coliseum ranks, hunting down monsters, or defending your wall, in this video I'm going to be breaking down the absolute best heroes you need to know about. No fluff, no guesses, just proven picks that are going to level up your gameplay. Ready to take your hero game to the next level? Let's get right into it. Let's jump straight into my general recommendations for the best heroes in Lars Mobile. First on the list is going to be the Rose Knight. For me, the Rose Knight is going to be the best free-to-play hero in the entire game. She's incredibly versatile and performs well in Coliseum, monster hunting, and warfare. If I had to name the most balanced hero overall, it would definitely be her. She's simply the free-to-play choice, no contest. A very close second, however, is going to be the Demon Slayer. He brings excellent physical damage and strong utility, making him useful in multiple areas. His versatility puts him right behind Rose Knight, and he's one of the best heroes I strongly recommend investing in early. Next up, we have Tracker. Tracker is essential for anyone focused on research, leveling, or Coliseum progression. When I think of a solid core lineup, my top heroes include the Rose Knight, Trickster for research and leveling, Child, and Hilda, and Tracker fits perfectly into that group thanks to her usefulness across different stages of progression. Now that we've covered the general recommendations, let's move it into hero stages where having the right lineup makes all the difference. A lot of the heroes I've already mentioned continue to shine here, which is why they're so valuable early on. Rose Knight again remains absolutely essential. Her healing, tanking, and overall survivability make her a must-have for clearing stages consistently. So no matter how far you progress, she stays relevant. In fact, one of the most dependable lineups I use includes Rose Knight, Tracker, Child of Light, Prima Donna, and either Trickster or the Snow Queen depending on what stage I'm on. Tracker plays a role here as well. She brings reliable damage and solid crowd control, helping me finish off those problematic enemies quickly. Her range burst pairs perfectly with Rose Knight's frontline presence. Child of Light adds even more stability. He brings good damage, strong stuns, and extra utility that helps control tougher waves. He fits seamlessly into the core team and boosts your consistency on those harder stages. And now moving on, Prima Donna is going to be a non-negotiable, okay? If you want to survive those late stage waves, you're going to need a dependable healer, and she's going to be the go-to option. Her healing keeps the entire team alive long enough to let your damage dealers finish the job. And finally, we're going to be going for Trickster or Snow Queen to round out the lineup. The choice is going to depend on the specific stage that you're tackling, so the Trickster is going to be great for those steady range damage, whereas Snow Queen brings additional control and utility when you need more crowd management. Since a lot of the heroes we talked about earlier on are pretty versatile, they also show up in the monster hunting, where picking the right damage type is going to be critical. Monster fights, as I'm sure you know, are all about exploiting weaknesses, so having the right physical or magical lineup is going to be making a huge difference. First, let's start off with the physical damage hero side of it. For physical hunts, the strongest options include Demon Slayer, Tracker, Trickster, Black Crow, and Scarlet Bolt. These heroes are going to be offering fast, reliable burst damage and perform exceptionally well against monsters weak to physical hits. What's great is that heroes like Tracker and Trickster have already shown their value in earlier categories, so investing in them pays off here too. Now, on the magical side of things, we've got another solid lineup. The best magic hunters are the Snow Queen, Incinerator, Elementalist, Bombing Goblin, and the Sage of Storms. These heroes can bring strong magic-based bursts and powerful abilities that deal heavy damage to monsters vulnerable to magic. Snow Queen is especially useful since she fits well not only into magic hunting teams but also in certain hero stages, giving her that extra bit of value. Monster hunting becomes much more efficient when you have to build out both physical and magical teams, letting you hit the right monsters with the right hero every time. Now, next up I want to talk about the Coliseum, which is of course one of the most competitive parts of Lost Mobile. What makes the Coliseum interesting is that unlike monster hunting or hero stages, your lineup must survive an enemy team that's actively fighting back. So here we see burst damage, crowd control, frontline durability, all playing a major role. So the good news is that many of the heroes that we've already invested in for the stages and hunting are going to be strong here as well. At the centre of the most successful Coliseum team is Rose Knight. She's going to fit perfectly into PvP because of her temporary shield, respectful stats, and the utility she brings to the entire lineup. So not only does she protect your team, but she also stabilizes the front line, giving your damage dealers time to work. Her combination of survivability and team support makes her a core hero in almost any competitive setup. Right behind her, we've got the Demon Slayer, who plays an entirely different but equally important role. So when Rose Knight offers protection, Demon Slayer provides disruption. His ability to dive into the enemy backline and quickly eliminate squishy targets is priceless. In the Coliseum, taking out a key enemy damage dealer early can completely swing the fight. Demon Slayer excels at exactly that. Child of Light is another hero who consistently performs well here. He brings good damage, reliable stun, and additional crowd control, which of course are three things that matter massively in PvP. He helps keep those dangerous enemies locked down whilst your assassins and rage hitters finish them off. Then we have Tracker, one of the game's best ranged DPS heroes for Coliseum. She offers strong burst, great single target damage, and surprisingly impactful crowd control. Her ability to quickly pick off a weakened target can decide close matchups. The synergy she creates with Demon Slayer and Child of Light adds even more depth to your team. And the best part, of course, most of these heroes are the ones that you've already going to be leveling up for hero stages and monster hunting, and that is exactly why they're such high value top tier picks. You get multi-purpose strength across every part of the game. Next up, let's talk about wall defense, an area where stats, boosts, and lineup synergy matter a lot. So while wall troops and traps help, your hero lineup contributes a significant portion of your defensive strength, especially when it comes to army stats. Once again, Rose Knight is going to be leading the pack, no surprise there. She remains one of the strongest options due to her army attack and HP boost. Her balanced stat spread makes her a natural fit for defense formations, so if you're looking for a consistent hero to anchor your wall, Rose Knight is always a top choice. Joining her as the Watcher, one of the best heroes for army boosts. If you have him unlocked, he's going to be a major upgrade to any defensive lineup. His army-wide bonuses make your entire defending force stronger, and he pairs extremely well with Rose Knight's balanced stat profile. Together, they're going to form a powerful defensive backbone. Now, for an added threat, Demon Slayer is also going to be a strong pick here. While known for his assassin role, his physical damage still contributes well in wall defense. He's a good option to increase your damage output and round out the offensive side of your lineup. Tracker is also going to be earning a spot on the wall. She continues to offer that steady damage and crowd control, helping chip away at attacking forces. Her long range contribution gives your defense some much needed DPS without exposing herself too early. Then finally, depending on what you've got available, we're going to go for the Snow Queen or the Bombing Goblin can fill that remaining slot. Snow Queen brings that magical utility control, whilst the Bombing Goblin offers solid magical damage. Either option is going to work depending on your hero availability and what type of balance you want in your army boost. So my recommendation for a wall lineup is going to be Rose Knight, Watcher, Demon Slayer, Tracker, and then either the Snow Queen or the Bombing Goblin. This setup is going to give you a mix of army boosts, both physical and magical damage, and control and survivability, which is of course everything you're going to need for reliable defense. Next up, let's have a look at the best heroes to use as your leader. A leader is the hero that you choose to lead your troops into battle, providing them with extra boosts. You can easily tell who your leader is by the small glowing crown above their hero icon. Selecting the right leader is crucial because their boosts directly affect your troops' strength and survivability during combat. So some heroes stand out for offering the most effective and versatile leadership bonuses, making them top choices to lead your army. At the top of my list, no surprise, is going to be Rose Knight. She is easily one of the best free-to-play heroes to pick as a leader. Her boosts are well balanced, improving your army's overall stats and giving you some solid advantages in many situations. So whether you're defending your base, participating in rallies, or fighting in the open field, Rose Knight's leadership is consistently reliable and valuable. Another excellent choice is going to be the Bombing Goblin. He offers strong boosts to army attack and HP, which are two of the most important stats when it comes to both solo and group battles. For you free-to-play players out there who want a leader that directly strengthens their troop combat effectiveness, Bombing Goblin is a fantastic option. Now, finally, there is also the Watcher. Whilst it takes a little bit longer to unlock and upgrade, the Watcher becomes an outstanding leader once you get into gold. His powerful army boost can significantly increase your military power, making him well worth the investment if you're aiming to maximize your fighting capabilities. So from a free-to-play player's perspective, my top recommended leaders are going to be the Rose Knight, Bombing Goblin and Watcher. Each of these heroes are going to provide some valuable boosts to complement their roles in other parts of the game, making them versatile and effective choices to lead your troops into battle. But before we finish, I want to share a couple of additional insights about some heroes who don't always get enough of the spotlight, but can definitely be game changers in the right setups. First up is going to be the Trickster. This hero is amazing, especially when used as a leader. His versatility and strong utility make him a powerful pick. Putting him in the leader position can really maximize his impact across your team. And then there's the Lore Weaver. She provides mixed attack stats and is a cavalry hero, which gives her a unique role on the battlefield. While some may rank heroes like Prima Donna higher, I believe Lore Weaver deserves a little bit more credit for balanced defensive stats and cavalry bonuses, which obviously can be very valuable depending on the lineup that you're running. And that wraps up my breakdown for the best heroes in Lords Mobile. So whether you're a free-to-play player looking to optimize your lineup for every aspect of the game, from hero stages to monster hunting, Coliseum, wall defense and leadership, these heroes are going to give you a solid foundation to build on. If you found this guide helpful, be sure to like the video, subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. I'd love to hear from you. What's your favourite hero lineup? Drop your thoughts and questions in the comments below so we can keep this discussion going. For even more detailed strategies, hero builds, and the latest updates, head on over to theorygames.com, your ultimate resource for everything Lords Mobile. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.